Just when you thought your day really sucked.
You suck!
Here comes something to make it suck even more. It's a Lamont and Tonelli podcast.
Sully is very, very excited here because Sully, you set this interview up like you've been working on this for 3 weeks.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and we have him on the line, right?
Down here, the Roastmaster General.
The Roastmaster General.
And I think the most the most handsome man in the world.
Yeah, I thought you had a stroke there when you were introducing him. Jeffrey Ross, did you hear the intro Sully gave you there?
I've been called a lot of things. Handsome is not one of them.
We may have him introduce you at the roast on Monday night for James Franco. Sully
now he's handsome.
James Franco is or Sully?
Sully looks like Franco with a terrible disease.
Now, speaking of the Comedy Central roast.
No. Before I talk about the roast, I just want to say I'm pissed. I am mad at Jeffrey Ross. He was in town, and we consider him a friend of the show. You were in town for the Outside Lands Music Festival. I thought you'd drop by the station.
Hey, I was under the Golden Gate Bridge. What the hell do you want from me? I'm a troll.
Now, how was the Outside Lands? Did you have a good time? Who'd you hang around with?
You know, I had family come hang out with me, and what was really fun was it was John Stamos' birthday, so him and Bob Saget came up, and they surprised me at my show.
Oh, is that right, really?
Which in San Francisco, that's pretty big. It's like a Full House reunion.
All right, the Comedy Central roast, that is on Monday, is that correct?
Monday night, Labor Day. It's going to be one of our best roasts ever, in my opinion.
Really?
Now you're roasting James Franco on Monday night, and I've seen a little bit here and there. They do the little preview clips, but I read something about you had a line about James Franco and his on-camera chemistry with Anne Hathaway.
Should I say it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, he hosted the Oscars. He was just terrible.
Yeah.
I asked him what was going on. I said, "You're like Billy Crystal Meth."
Crystal Meth.
I said, "Face it, you and Anne Hathaway had the comedic chemistry of George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin."
Oh!
Boom, roasted.
Roasted. Hey, are you still? Do you still have a secret crush on Lisa Lampanelli?
Well, she's crushed me before, but I don't know about that.
She says she's not going to use the N-word anymore in her routine.
Oh, my goodness. Who cares? I love Lisa, but really, I mean, wow, that's really giving up something precious.
Hey, who do you like better? Do you like the fat Lisa better, the heavy Lisa, or the new, slimmer, skinny Lisa?
I like the quiet Lisa. Does that exist?
Hey, now you're a single man, are you not?
That is correct.
Do you have any girlfriends? Do you have any women in your life?
I do. I do have a woman in my life.
Really?
Yes. Her name's Lisa Lampanelli. Now, butt out.
Butt out. Hey, I hear you're coming to town pretty soon with another festival, right?
Hey, you know what? The Oddball Tour, it's a Comedy and Curiosity Festival.
Yeah.
It's a giant stadium out there. It's a music venue, I think.
Yeah, it's at the Shoreline, I believe.
And Chappelle is in rare form. Anybody who wants to see the big Chappelle comeback, you got to come see me and Flight of the Conchords and Chappelle and a bunch of other people at this thing. It's not like a normal comedy show, I promise.
Hey, with the roast, there's generally one person that really sucks at the roast. Who is the worst at roasting?
Wow. You know what? I got to tell you, nobody, Franco didn't really roast people at the end.
Yeah.
But everybody killed. Jonah Hill killed. Sarah Silverman annihilated. Natasha was so funny. Bill Hader did a really cool character. Andy Samberg kind of roasted himself, which was hilarious.
Uh-huh.
Seth Rogen was a great MC.
Yeah.
Jonah Hill dished it out. He took it. So I think that, to be honest with you, Franco was probably the least funny, but he did kind of a conceptual joke, saying that at the end of the show, basically saying that this whole roast was an art project of his, and we were all part of that. and it was his masterpiece called Franco Unscathed.
All right, there you go. Hey, so no one is as bad. I would say the worst I've ever seen was the guy from New Jersey. The
Situation.
Oh, the Situation.
That guy was horrible.
Is that the worst roaster in the history of the roast?
I really think it must be. Other than somebody who died up there or something. Or, I mean, the Situation roasted Donald Trump with sunglasses on and all these terrible jokes, and people started booing him. And I didn't want the place to become unruly, so I went up there, if you recall, and I saved the situation.
All right, the great Jeffery Ross, the Roast Master General, Monday night on Comedy Central for the roast of James Franco. Thanks, man. I look forward to seeing you when you come down.
Thanks for getting the word out, fellas.
All right, Jeffrey.
All right, bye-bye.
That oddball comedy show at Shoreline he talks about, he will be in the area in 3 weeks. It's going to be on Friday, September 20th at the Shoreline.
All right.
Another fine product from Uranus.
That concludes the Lamont and Tonelli podcast. To hear more and everything Lamont and Tonelli, check out the website at lntworld.com.